Hey, Scrap Mechanics. Just wanted to show off my latest build, the Space Norse airplane. It is a biplane, dual propeller, built using Fant Mod. Okay, let's get under the hood and look at some of the features. Alright. The controls are hooked up using the simple bearing controller in Fant Mod. Lets you adjust as if it's connected to a seat. You can adjust the positive and negative rotation on a bearing by hooking it to a logic gate and painting them different colors. I've also got the WASD controller converters from Fant Mod. The landing gear is hooked up using a bearing controller, and also the second bearing on the wings controls the pre-assigned tilt on the wing. I currently have it set to -2, which gives me an uplift of 2 degrees by default when flying. That's just to help balance out the plane. I also have the rear fins hooked up to a bearing each, and they only do about 1 degree of rotation. For those of you who want to know, the degree of rotation on the main wings is 12 degrees. They are at turn speed of 2. This is a bearing and controller powered plane. I have a series of bearings stacked one on top of each other. The rotation increases for every bearing. These are hooked up to 2 controllers right here. Set to 360 rotation, loop, fastest speed. I have 2 spud guns. I have a couple of smokers from Fant Mod. They create a smoke trail. Alright, let's get this off the lift and I'll show you some of the functionality. Okay, so the S key will create uplift, W key goes down, D turns right, and A turns left. And I have these hooked up on 5 different types of buttons and switches. One is for landing gear deployment. Number 2 is our propellers. Number 3 is a button for spud guns. I just hooked this up to a button instead of having it on a pulsing loop because it'll blow ammo too quick. Number 4 is our smoker. And of course, number 5, little radio for some smooth listening while you're flying. Okay, let's get this thing off the ground. Alright, first thing, deploy your landing gear, put your flaps up, hit your rotors, and you'll lift off. Retract landing gear. Alright. And I have all the settings dialed in pretty tight on this one. The flight characteristics are pretty smooth. You can see the logic controlling it. And the bearings are a little touchy, so they do tend to turn quickly. But it does fly good. You can do some rolls in it. and come in for a landing. Pull up on the flaps. And easy as that. And that's the Space Norse Flyer. Hope you guys like it.